Welcome to the line with graduation technique. This shape continues the line series and explores the possibilities that are opened up by combining these two techniques in their purest form. Control and precision are required for a successful outcome. In this instance, a square line from a side parting is being executed. Make a thorough assessment of the hairline growth and the internal hair growth patterns, as these will all have a bearing on the technique used to achieve the finished result. Prior to shampooing, a decision should be made on the finished hair length, with the emphasis on suitability for the wearer. Having shampooed and conditioned the hair, determine the natural parting by combing the hair away from the face as shown and pushing gently forward. This will allow the hair to fall into its natural position. Now re-establish the line that's to be cut. Continue the low side parting into the centre, then divide the hair through the centre back. Now take a horizontal section. In order to produce a square shape, this section should be slightly inverted. This will also compensate for the roundness of the neck and the inclination of the head. Keep the head tilted forward, comb the hair down onto the neck, and cut a line that mirrors the angle of the section. Cut the line to the desired length and angle. At this point, both sides of the back can be cut together, or alternatively, one side can be worked through in isolation. However, keeping the hair consistently damp, having an overview of the balance, and an even inclination of the head would be factors that should be considered. Extend the line into the corner, taking care not to round up the line due to the head being tilted forward. Now take a parallel section and comb down onto the guideline. The hair can be secured onto the skin with one of the following techniques: the back of the hand, which will give maximum tension, or, as in this case, one or two fingers, which will give less tension. With either method, use fine sections and always follow the guideline. Now continue to the top of the ear. Now repeat this procedure for the second side. At this point, check the balance of the shape. Now move back to the first side. Take a parallel section and, combing the hair down, start to lift the hair out. This will produce a graduated effect. Now cut a line using the underneath hair as a guide. The degree at which the hair is lifted will be determined by the desired result and the density of the hair being worked upon. Comb the hair down and check the shape visually. Now take another section parallel to the previous one. Lift the hair out and cut a line that's lifted slightly higher in the centre and slightly lower through the corner. Once again, check the shape visually. Now cross-check the shape so far. Now continue with the same sectioning and cutting procedure up the back of the head. As the corners are reached, re-establish the graduated cutting line by cutting on the skin. Now cross-check the whole shape so far. Remember, cross-checking should refine, not alter the cutting line. Now move on to the sides. With the head in a natural position, using the hair behind the ear as a guide, take a section that flows from the back to the front. Ensure that the first section contains sufficient hair to give definition to the line. Always check behind the ears for loose ends. Here, the hair is being held gently against the skin with consistent tension. To enable more control, tilt the head away whilst the line is being cut. Now continue with parallel sections up to the original parting. Compensation for the protrusion of the ear is essential for the success of the finished result. Lightly pressing the hair above the ears will allow extra length to maintain the strength of the line. To accentuate the shape through the front, secure the hair around the hairline with the finger. This will allow greater length to develop. Now work on the graduation through the back and sides. Take a diagonal section and cut a line that uses the graduation already created as a guide. Allow the outline through the sides to drop away. This will keep the strength in the line. Take parallel sections and work towards the front hairline, over-directing each section back. Now take a curved section from the front to the back. Lift the hair out and forward, and using the original shape as a guide, just remove tiny amounts of hair at a time. This will start to increase the graduation in each section. Now take parallel sections up to the original parting. Now cross-check the entire first side horizontally. Keep the hair lifted out so that the outline shape is not altered. Now repeat the same sectioning and cutting procedure for the second side. Take the corresponding section from the first side to assist with balance and symmetry. There are several ways to allow for the ears, although tapping the hair above the ear is common to all techniques. Holding the hair in the comb puts the least amount of tension on the hair. Holding the hair in the comb and over-directing back will give slightly more graduation. And holding the hair onto the skin with the fingers or back of the hand will put the most tension on the hair. When the hair is at such a length that it requires holding between the fingers, then use minimal tension. Once again, leave extra length through the front by over-directing. Now return to the graduating technique used for the first side. Now cross-check as before, horizontally from the back. Now prepare the hair for blow drying by damping the hair with a suitable finishing product and combing into place. Now use a wrap drying technique that starts from and employs the same sections as the cut. Use tension to control the mid-lengths and ends of the hair and give natural root lift. The resulting smoothing of the cuticle will make the hair shine. And here is the finished result, a shape that exudes understated luxury.